Hello and welcome back. Here with another transmission from Spirit. I'm just going to tap in to the energies and see what messages Spirit brings through for us today. Let's have a look. Now these cards I've not used much. Okay, Ism, I don't even know who this is. But anyway, we're going psychically here. So we are going with... She has a cage around her solar plexus and sacral chakras. She's guarding something within, or it is caged. But she walks with purpose. She's surrounded by protection. And I feel like that lives in this cage is biding its time for when to come and when to be seen, when to be shown. Song of Sangoma. And we have the beautiful macaws here. You know, beautiful, bright feathers. I have my eagle feather in today that my husband found, which I love, from the eagle's nests on our properties. Okay, don't be afraid to let your bright feathers shine. Don't be afraid to be who you are, to let people see it in your own authenticity. Metta Bhavana. Metta Bhavana. Right. And what I'm getting from this, I'm trying to see it in the camera here. You know, there is a lot of energy around. It's almost like, you know, there's a bird on each shoulder telling you this and telling you that. But the flowers are in your soul. Don't let other people tell you what your truth is. Because you know. Heart of Gaia, because you're connected to Pachamama. You're connected to the ancient wisdom. The elephants. The memories of the ancestors are within you. Within all of us. Chalk. You know. Art. You can alchemize through art. You can alchemize your pain. You can get it out of you. It's just getting that energy out of your body. Excuse me, I've been sitting this way for a little while. My legs are going to sleep. So yeah, artwork. Channeling the energies through art. Whatever your art is. Could be singing, dancing, painting, drawing, gardening, whatever it might be. You can transmute energy through art. Ashura of the Northeast. Right. Now, I find it really interesting with this card because many of the ancient deities, especially Egyptian deities, and the star beings are humanoid with animal heads, you know? And, you know, a lot of the, mainstream ideas on that is they are depicted that way because they're embodying the strength of that animal, which is true in some ways. But those deities actually look like that, right? connecting with the star family, connecting with the ancient wisdom. It keeps coming up. And the way we do that is to transmute energy that's getting in the way of our mind and our emotions, so we can become a clear channel and connect with your star family. All right? The zebra and his stripes. The zebra and his stripes. You've earned your stripes. You've earned this. You've worked hard for it. And it is yours. Ooh, macaw and cacao. So with the other card that brought up the macaw and the feathers, you know, and the cacao is another plant medicine. And my experience with cacao is it is energizing yet mellowing at the same time. It's such an oxymoron. For me, it feels like you've had a lot of caffeine, but you're not jittery. You have energy, yet you're smooth and slow. You want to move, and you move effortlessly. And so I feel like, you know, this here gives me the feeling of she's being bound by something here. You know, be yourself. Move in your own way. This is your life, and you steer the ship in whatever direction you want to go in. Free yourself. Taboo. Okay, this feels like, this gives me the feeling of people understanding now. People are starting to understand that your words are spells. And whether you believe in witchcraft or not, you know, it's I think with all the Epstein files coming out lately, you know, magic is very much being used. And it's being used against us, right? So you need to become really aware and start working in the spiritual realm, minding your words, minding your energy, how you project when you're triggered, you know, what you do with that energy. A trigger is just showing you something that you haven't healed yet. That's all it is, you know. And triggers are uncomfortable, man. They are fucking uncomfortable. But if you sit with that discomfort, if you're like, you know, and sometimes, you know, in this world, you can't be uncomfortable at work. We just have to suck it up. But make the time to sit with spirit and undo your triggers. That's all I'm going to say there. Undo your triggers, you know. Dragon Fae of the West. Dragon Fae of the West. What am I getting from this card? Okay, so the dragonflies. Dragonflies, they like to come and dip onto the water and fly off again, right? And that's the feeling I'm getting with the emotions that we were just talking about, the triggers. You want to dip into the emotions so you can fly out of it to find what it is that that emotion was trying to teach you. Because emotions are just energy in motion, right? So you want to just skim. You don't want to be plunging. If that dragonfly plunges into the water, her wings are going to be wet. She ain't going nowhere, right? So you just want to skim. Skim. What is going on here? You know, whenever you feel a trigger, skim the surface, right? And then dive deeper into the mind side of it. Don't get stuck in the emotion. The emotion there is showing you what you need to process, right? That's what I'm getting there. Honor Eluga of the Southeast. That's an interesting one. We've got two fancy doves up the top here. And they're looking really proud. They're like a crown. They're like, yeah, I'm all that. I am all that. You know. And she's holding, if you look closely, the Joker card. near her heart. Digester. The ones that would have you believe that you can't wear this fabulous fucking crown right here. Right here, look at this. You know, it's the trickster energy, right? When we get into archetypes, it's the trickster energy that tells you that you are not worthy of this fabulous fucking crown right here, your crown of feathers, your crown of fabulosity. Don't let that trickster steal your heart, steal your light, because that's what they're trying to do. I'm sorry about it. Mother of Star Nations. Mother of Star Nations. I feel like this is really tapping into, you can see this monkey, and he's got the feather, right? For me, the feather is always spirit. Is your heart, is your soul as light as a feather, right? Then if not, you need to process the darkness, right? Get back to the light. Get back to the light. And look at her face. She knows. She knows she's done the work. You know? And monkeys on her back. They respect her. They love her. They walk with her. Yeah? Mother of Star Nations. Bringing your starseed energy into this realm. Oh, I don't even know how to say this one. Isha Hakama? Hakama. Isha Hakama. We'll just say it like that, right? Oh, interesting. This is interesting. And we were just looking at the other card with the fancy doves, right? And she's blinded. She's blinded to her own strength. She's holding her sword of truth. Her eyes are covered. The doves are like, what's going on? What's going on? Right? They're looking this way, they're looking that way. They're like, what is going on? Right? Take off your mask. Be who you are. Stand on truth and authenticity. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up with maybe just one card from the Herbal Healing deck. We'll give that a crack, huh? Let's see. Abundance. Abundance. Hitting your north node, your true north, will bring in the abundance that you desire. Everything you need will flow to you. When you walk in divine favor, honoring the Most High, being who you are, a fabulous divine being of the light. Have a great day.